There are 7 UFC fighters currently ranked and undefeated, and I think 3 of them lose their record in their next fight. Ilia Topuria is one of those fighters I think is going to lose next. I think Topuria would knock out Islam Makhachev at 155 pounds, but I think 170 pounds is a completely different fight, way worse for Topuria. The cut is not hard on Makhachev. He's going to be bigger in that fight substantially, and I think Makhachev beats Topuria at 170, and I think that's their next fight. I think the UFC is going to make Makhachev Topuria, and the UFC's been talking about it. Dana White's been talking about the super fight happening if Makhachev beats JDM. So if Topuria's next fight is Makhachev at 170, I think Topuria loses. Chimaev, I don't think loses to DDP. I think he's going to smoke DDP. I've seen worse wrestlers take DDP down, and I think Chimaev's going to be able to take him down and submit him and finish him early in that fight. Shavkat Rakhmonov is the best welterweight in the world. He's not losing to a single welterweight alive. So as soon as he fights for that title, he's going to be champion. I don't think he loses anywhere soon at all. Anything. I really don't see anybody beating him at welterweight. Movsar Evloev should be fighting for the title next. The thing is, we don't know what his next fight is because he was fighting Aaron Pico. He just pulled out. He was getting screwed already with the Pico fight, and now he's not fighting Pico and pulled out. So is the UFC going to give him a title fight? Probably not. Lord knows what happens. If it's not a title fight, he's probably going to win. And if it is a title fight against Volkanovski, I think he also wins. Lerone Murphy is the next guy I have losing here. I think Lerone Murphy is going to lose to Aaron Pico. I think Pico puts a decent pressure on Murphy. I don't think Murphy does too well in the back foot. I think he uses it against some pretty lower level fighters. I think he could sometimes pressure, but he's been clipped by, in my opinion, worse competition than Pico. I think Pico's going to be able to compete against him. I think Pico's going to be able to take Murphy down and control him at times. I think Pico's going to be able to box up Murphy at times as well. I like Pico's chances against Lerone Murphy, especially with Lerone Murphy on 3 weeks' notice. Give me Aaron Pico against Lerone Murphy. He loses undefeated record. Michael Morales, I think, is going to fight Leon Edwards next. If he doesn't, he's going to fight somebody a little bit lower in the rankings, and I don't see him losing to any of them. Maybe we see Morales versus Buckley. Maybe we see Morales versus Covington. I don't know. I think Morales knocks out either one of those 3, and those are the most likely fights he has. And Asmat Murzakanov, I think, is going to lose his next fight against Alexander Rakic, where although I don't like the damage Rakic has taken recently, and Murzakanov can give it to you early and has some big shots in his hands, I don't think Murzakanov is going to be able to outpoint Rakic. That Dustin Jacoby fight is living in my head, and I don't see how he's going to be able to outstrike Rakic. At distance especially, I think Rakic is going to be able to beat Murzakanov. That's 3 fighters currently undefeated in the rankings. Of the 7 available, I think lose in their next fight.